is the Calabash in its magnificence. The clouding black label out of the Calabash this afternoon as we welcome you back to the FAP Stadium, Soccer City in Soweto. It's a Soweto derby again. Kaizer Chiefs up against the Orlando Pirates. When it comes to the derby, too much is never enough. The last time out we played this tournament, they weren't here, but this time put them off. In fact, just to come to us, and they've come out and their numbers opened up. The rain has not put them off. In fact, just to come to us, it's Derby Delight time once again. Alongside me, for this one, they're not going anywhere. It's Derby Delight time once again. Alongside me, for this one, is a Banyana legend, Amanda Dlamini. Talking, here we go again. It's derby time again. Some have said, yeah, this one doesn't really matter that much. You know, it's just a bit of an exhibition game. But there is no such when it comes to the players, is it?
Not at all, TT. Thank you for having me today. I think every game, all the players really want to approach it from an element of winning. The fans are out here, they voted, they want to see both teams probably winning this match, but we'll see. Only one team gets to win. Sundowns are waiting.
Indeed, Mamelodi Sundowns, it's bigger and better is the Carling Black Label Cup. Mamelodi Sundowns await. There's a real sense of deja vu about the occasion as we hop back to the old days when we have a 4-team spectacular. Kermit Erasmus leads the teams out. They, of course, are still on a bit of a victory parade. Orlando Pirates having clinched the MTN 8 trophy last weekend down in Durban. But Chiefs, well, they'll need to put memories of the derby. The last time out these two sides met here, it was Derby Delight for Amakosi. Bragging rights are still firmly with them for now. And we are going to pause for the pre-match formalities as the two captains will read out a statement in support of this campaign. No excuses. Let's hear Keegan Dolly.
Good afternoon, Amakosi. My name is Keegan Dolly, and I've been selected by you to lead the team today. On behalf of Kaizer Chiefs, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your support in this year's Carling Black Label Cup. As champion men, remember that there is no excuse for gender-based violence. Please reach out before you lash out. Thank you.
Nicely done there by Keegan.
I repeat, champion men do not abuse. Let's love and protect the women of South Africa. Thank you.
Beautifully done there, Kermit Erasmus, reiterating the message loud and clear. So there we go, the countdown is well and truly on to the big one. And there you go. It was a bunch. Interventions from wherever they come from, inspiration from wherever it can come from, they are summoning it. Are the Amakosi faithful here? Right, we'll talk you through the teams in a moment as chosen by you, the supporter. It makes for interesting reading. I can tell you that for Orlando Pirates, from a derby, the last derby, there's only 4 survivors from the last Soweto derby, but they've chosen Siyabonga. Let's look at the Kaizer Chiefs. They've got more survivors, 7 in total. Brendan Peterson continues in goal. Keegan Dolly, as you saw, is the captain there. But the main change here is the return of Matoho, the Tower, who's only made 1 appearance for Kaizer Chiefs this season. But the fans love their Tower, so he's been included. No Njabulo Blom, who had been voted in by the fans, but a late bout of flu meant that he has had to be withdrawn from the side. And, well, of course, the fans voted, Jockey, and that throws up all kinds of things like the fans forgot to pick an out and route right back.
The fans want to see their favorites, but I think the system might change. We see a Ngobo all the way on the right-hand side. Interesting to see a Tower today coming in to start alongside Dove, who I think will be best to guide him coming back. But of course, Ngobo up front with the creativity of Kama Billiat and Keegan Dolly.
All right, then there's Afazwane, first time taking charge of a Chiefs side in the Scarlet Black Label Cup, and it's not even a competition that he played as a player, but he played in the good old days of the Telkom Charity Spectacular. Let's take a look at the Buccaneers. As I said, it's a lot of changes from the team that last time was out there for the derby, the likes of Paseka Marco included, and Sandile Mthethwa making his first appearance for Orlando Pirates. Bandile Shandu also had to withdraw because of injury, as did Richard Ofori, which is alarm bells going off there with the World Cup, just over a week away, and he will hope to make a speedy recovery before the Ghanaian side is confirmed. And well, talk to us about how they'll play form up then, Togi.
Yeah, Mponjane comes in, hope no deja vu this afternoon, but of course they go with a four-man at the back with Mthethwa with his first game alongside Kogi to give the guidance. A different Orlando Pirates with the Tim coming in to assist Ndondle in that midfield, Makaringe, Motsware as well. But of course, I think a lot of people are excited to see the combination of Kermit Erasmus and Salim.
Kaizer Chiefs, of course, the current holders of this trophy. First as well for Jose Rivero. He's already lifted his first trophy so early on in the season. He's already got a bit of silverware. That will take a whole lot of pressure off him. And now our match officials, Tando Nzanzeka, who took charge of Orlando Pirates, a 3-0 win over Mamelodi Sundowns in the MTN8. He's assisted today by Kenny Omeba and Haramokwena. Fourth official is Jimmy Hapola. Says the rain seems to have subsided a little bit. Let's hope it will hold out. Not quite the full house that we expected, but of course you can understand why. The conditions have made it very difficult for people to first even get to the venue, and also you'd have to brave the weather. And but it's still a great crowd in attendance and a great vibe, a real buzz as we do Carling a Black Label Cup. All set for action it will be. Kaizer Chiefs to get us underway. Amakosi in the gold. The current holders of the Black Label Cup, they are attacking the goals to the right of your picture. And it is just after 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, it's Soweto derby time again. But as Zumakeba would say, Intemnandi I pinned. So that's why we added again. I do wonder though, if you're a player here and the fans have had their votes and they've chosen, it becomes a popularity contest. What would it do to you psychologically to know they didn't pick you? And especially if you're a regular normally.
Yeah, I think for me, I think the fans are really invited to this competition to really test how well, firstly, do they know their teams, but also to try and really get them to be the ones who decide on formations, because ultimately they are the ones who are custodians and who want to be involved in the game. So let's see what the players that they've selected, but also the formations that they've gone with. Let's see if it is that they can make an impact.
Looking at the way they're shaping out today, it looks as if Kaizer Chiefs have got Chabulo Ngobo playing as a right back in what looks like a flat back four. And that's because, well, there was no out and out right back that was selected by the fans for Orlando Pirates. Just looking at survivors, could be a chance on immediately for the danger man. Saleng with a cutback. Kermit Erasmus' first touch was a heavy one. And four survivors are from the team that won the MTN8, including that man, Winnapule Saleng. Without a doubt, the four-man of this Orlando Pirates side. He is brimming with confidence, fresh from scoring what was the match-winning goal. And what a goal it was. Speaking of what a goal it was, there's Yusuf Mart trying the long-range pass this time. There he is. Umabona Wood. Yeah, last time out at this venue, he certainly scored the most spectacular match winner you will ever seen. And this man knows all about him. I think he'll be well on his guard this afternoon. Certainly won't be a repeat. Listen, I'm willing to put some money that Yusuf Mart will never score a goal like that ever again, Toki. Of course, I say that, and then you have Hlompho Kekana, who made a habit of scoring that kind of thing.
Exactly, and you know about that commentator's curse. It might go the other way around. But interesting enough, I think Yusuf March today, then a lot is going to be demanded from him. If you look at a normal playing on this right side, it's not his usual and comfortable position. Therefore, maybe defensively, Mart might be forced to put back. But watch out for those goals. Watch out for that long range.
Yeah, absolutely. Can see already Bonjani lurking on the edge of his box then. Not quite the kind of rain as far out as he was last time out. I'm sure he's sick of hearing about that goal. As I said, Yusuf Mart might as well retire, man. He will never. I mean, even if he does repeat that, but on an occasion like that as well, you know, it's not just the quality of the goal; it was the occasion.
And just being able to hold your nerve, just being able to take that risk. And usually coaches will be mad at you because you're taking one of those long-range shots, hoping it might land instead of making a forward pass.
And listen, he has been trying. He has been trying the long-range efforts in many games before that. And as if they say, if at first you don't succeed, just keep on trying, and you might succeed. Forgive me for that one.
You just had to.
I couldn't resist that one. Paseka Mako is one of those who the fans have brought back to the side. Didn't start in the last derby. Nor did he start in the cup final. What stood out most about the Pirates' performance for you in that game? And of course, it's a much-changed side. So, what are you expecting to see different, Dogi?
I'm just looking at the midfield battle, TT. I thought Orlando Pirates lost that physical battle to Kaizer Chiefs in the last game. Kaizer Chiefs dominated at midfield, were very stingy with the ball. So now, I think today, Orlando Pirates get control of that ball retention, ball rotation, but also I think on the transition they need to be a little bit lethal.
Right, it's an opportunity for the first piece and a chance for Keegan Dolly to sort of find his range. I think this one is way too far out, and the angle would not allow for him to attempt a direct hit on goal, so probably float something in here. It goes short here, and then Yusuf Martin almost caught it in possession here. A different sort of routine tried there. Santi's cross into the middle, and well, it was a free header, but he was never in control of it there. The tower. Nomanda Mato, man who definitely knows his way to goal. Hasn't had many opportunities. It's just the one appearance off the bench in the match that Chiefs beat Super Sport United in. But he is a man who in the past has weighed in with some big goals and some important goals for Kaizer Chiefs. Eric Murumonda Mato. The rain is just let up for the time being here. It's just as well because that pitch will get cut up a bit, given the fact that we're going to play 3 matches by the end of by the end of today. We'll have played 3 matches on the surface. Referee plays an advantage here to Kaizer Chiefs. Stanti works it wide to Kama Billiard. The 10th edition of the Carling Black Label Cup. Launched in 2011. Twice we've had the match not played, and that was in a World Cup year, and also because, of course, most recently in 2020 because of COVID-19 and the lockdown that we were all under. But and last time out, last year we did have the Carling Black Label Cup, but it was behind closed doors without the fans. And it's good to have them back as part of the festivities. It's a bigger party this time out, as Billiard looks to race onto that one. Good awareness from Siam Bonjani. As Brandon Peterson continuing in goal. Deputizing for him this afternoon is Bruce Vuma, as Itumeleng Khune is still out. Just Ngobo having given a task there. You're a defender. Talk to me about the difference and in terms of what is expected of you in terms of the skill set required to play as a centre back versus playing as a wide defender.
Yeah, and I think just facing as well an opposition like Saleng, who has the ability to take you on one-on-one. I think now for Njabulo, it's his turns. Does he turn inside? Does he turn out? Does he really force Saleng outside? Blocking the crosses, it's a lot different on the outside. But in midfield or in the centre-back position, a lot of bodies around, a lot of comfortability. But today, I think those one-on-ones are going to be critical.
Now here he is, Saleng, with a bit of swag, brings it down to walking pace. So they work it wide. No Taviso Mingane, as I mentioned before, is for Orlando Pirates as well, down that right-hand side. So reorganized defense for Pirates with Sandile Mthethwa coming in. Man who spent more time out on loan than actually playing for Ndaba Mthethwa and Ndlondlo, the little big man in the heart of Orlando Pirates midfield. Trying to get the ball just behind the defense there. Just Chiefs are playing the offside trap well there.
Chiefs are looking to get that high line, maybe to try and dispossess Orlando Pirates from building from the back. But a great run from Ndlondlo, just holding his line from the offside trap. Good diagonal pass from Mthethwa, who I think gives you those glimpses of a Ndao, who can give you that bypass of a through ball through the middle and over the top.
It's Ngobo just tried to stick a boot in there. Good work from Chiefs again, hustling in the midfield here. Keegan Dolly brings in Peliat. He tried the little flick into the path there of Ngobo. Didn't come off. But again, there you see what Chiefs did. What won them the game, that derby game, was that midfield battle. They imposed themselves, and again, you can see looking to win the ball high up in the field and also closing down tight in midfield. And of course, both sets of players here will want to end on a winning note, you know. There's a long way, we'll have a long break before we see them back in action. Almost at the end of December, it's almost a break of 2 months. So they want to end on a high. Well, both sets of teams. Mamelodi Sundowns await in the final after, shall we say, a dominating dominant win over Amazulu. It was really, with all due respect to Lesotho, there was only one team on the park. I mean, Sundowns dominating possession, 20 attempts on goal, and they should have had a lot more than the 3 goals that they ended up scoring.
Yeah, I thought Sundowns really gave a good account of themselves, really stroked, the ball literally in the back of the net, very comfortable on the ball, but also good to see the introductions of the players, the squad rotation that has been implemented at Sundowns.
Also, there are some players we haven't yet seen on the bench for both sides, or that haven't featured much for Pirates, the likes of Tibo Tlolani. Ntsako Makhubela, Evidence Makhopa, Makaka, all included on the bench. They are the Sundowns contingent then. I think the players would have headed back to the hotel or somewhere to go and catch a breath. But these are players that will not be featuring, and along with the analysts. I think that's David Notwani in the background there. One of the development coaches, of course. Well, this competition over the years hasn't been a high-scoring competition. Only twice have we had more than 1 goal in the Cullen Black Label Cup in its older format. there's been a lot of 1-0 wins, and then wins on penalties. The last time out, it was settled on penalties. In fact, Chiefs' victory last year was the first time they had won on penalties. They'd lost every other penalty shootout in this competition. Nicely done there by Ngobo. Chiefs looking very good. They've settled the better of the two sides here, Doggy.
They certainly have. Very good, defensively organized.
Billiat looking to play it into the path of Kosingipele Ngobo. Lesotho, more disappointment, more heartbreak. Successive weeks where I would have liked to win a trophy, be it an exhibition trophy, because heartbreak last week. And